Welcome along to number 45 in my series of Pixiecasts, and I am back in the United States. I am in Osseo, I think that's the correct pronunciation, Minnesota, and I am with the lovely Kelly Loney. Kelly, hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
You're looking very scared. There is no need to be scared. How are you? You well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Good, excellent. It looks like it's nice and sunny there behind you. So,
a little bit too much for my taste. Yes.
Oh, is it? Okay. You
Chilly,
prefer it when it gets cold, do you?
Yes.
Does it get very hot in Minnesota during the summer?
Yeah, I think in your speak it would be like probably 35, 36.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, certainly hot. Yeah, definitely. So Osseo, Minnesota. Tell us about that place then.
It's kind of a little podunk town,
Okay.
The armpit between two bigger towns. It's nice. It's quiet.
So, what are the two bigger towns?
That would be Maple Grove and Champlin.
Okay. And where's the nearest place that sort of non-Americans would have heard of then? Where's the nearest sort of city that I would have heard of?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much it in Minnesota? Is it
That's
just
pretty much it.
Just Minneapolis. Okay. And how far are you from Minneapolis?
15 minutes.
15. Oh, okay. Oh, right. So you're sort of like on the suburbs then, really, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. And what's Minneapolis like as a city?
Glorious. It's got a great music scene. There's tons of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Walking around lakes.
Yeah. And have you always lived in Minneapolis or in Minnesota rather?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And so I know you're not working at the moment. I think everyone knows in the group that you've had some ill health and that in the last 2 or 3 years, and hopefully you're on the right track to getting back to some kind of normality. Yeah, well, we're certainly seeing you smiling a lot more, I think, recently, which is definitely a good thing. I know it's been tough for you and that with COVID, and as it has for so many people and that as well, but you are still smiling, thankfully, which is a good thing. So Pixies then. Tell me all about Pixies and where it all began for you.
I want to say 9th or 10th grade.
Okay. So I'm not very good. So that would make you what, 14, 15? Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think I heard the tape at my sister's boyfriend's house.
Right.
Something off Surfer Rosa, and I was just like, "What is this? This is awesome!" So I've been hooked ever since.
And what sort of music were you listening to at the time when you first heard Pixies? What would have been on your?
It was kind of like The Cure. There was all sorts of stuff at that time coming out, with the whole whatever grunge thing and everything.
Yeah.
I did some shoegaze time with like My Bloody Valentine, bands like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of the rock stuff too, Nirvana.
So this is an expression that I hear a lot, shoegaze, and I think we did have it in the UK and that as well. So My Bloody Valentine, who else would have been sort of lumped in with that sort of genre? Ride, is that another band?
Ride.
Yeah.
I don't think Red House Painters was quite that, but
no, I know Red House Painters. Yeah. And I know The Cure, would they have been thought of as shoegazers? Well, not really.
Not really.
No, Depeche Mode, they seem to be another popular band in the US. So
I didn't get into them.
You didn't like Depeche Mode? No. Well, that's fair enough. It's not obligatory.
Kind of gravitated more towards a punk sound.
Yeah. So is that what you were like when you were a teenager then? Were you a bit of a punk and a bit of a rebel then?
I was not a rebel too much. I was a pretty good kid. I did, have the plaid skirt and the big boots and stuff like that. But
yeah.
I was a nerd.
A nerd?
Still a nerd.
You're not a nerd. What made you think you were a nerd?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I don't know. I just didn't really hang out with everybody. Kind of kept to myself.
That's okay. That's all right. It's because they weren't good enough for you. So,
Yeah.
You were better than them, Kelly. That's what it was. definitely. Yeah. So, so what was the first track then that you remember hearing from Surfer Rosa?
I know it was Bone Machine.
It was
sure.
Bone Machine.
That just kind of caught my heart.
Right. Okay. And you persisted, and who do you remember where you were when you first heard it, or who played it for you? Or?
In a basement at my sister's boyfriend's house.
Okay. Cool.
Because I had to tag along, because otherwise I'd just sit at home.
Oh, okay. So were you the little sister or the big sister?
Technically the little sister.
Okay. Oh, of course, because you're twins, aren't you? Yes.
7 minutes. 7 minutes younger.
7 minutes. Yeah. Well, you make the most of that. I'm sure you remind her frequently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So little old Kelly, the baby, got dragged along with her big sister. And is your big sister a Pixies fan as well, or did she not get into them?
She is. I believe she's in the big group.
Oh, okay. You believe she is? Okay. Yes. Fair enough. So you don't talk about Pixies too much then between the pair of you? Not really. She has her own tastes. I went harder. She went for soft music. You did that. I did that. What did I do? Nothing. This could be a long interview, Kelly. So you went hard, she went soft, and you stuck with Pixies ever since. But you're not sure about your sister, although she's in the Facebook group. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what other music does she like then? What do you mean by going soft? Not all this hair metal that you all
more the shoegaze thing than I did. Okay. I listened to some, but it wasn't my thing.
Right. Okay. Like she didn't go down the hair metal route. Sorry?
No hair metal.
No hair metal. No. And of course, Minneapolis is known for Prince as well. Are you both Prince fans?
I think I was more than she was. I did get to see him once in my early 20s. Just kind of got dragged to a party.
Mm-hmm. Right. What? And he was at the party?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Blimey.
It was at his place.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Blimey.
I get dragged around by everybody. I'm like the.
Yeah, I know, but if you're being dragged to Prince's house, then you're not going to go screaming and kicking, are you?
I probably didn't really. I wasn't too terribly aware of where we were going, probably, but we got there.
Okay, cool. And did you actually get to meet him?
No.
All right. Okay.
Just was a wild night.
Wow. Okay. Anything you want to impart from the night, or is it best just left there? Okay, fair enough. Excellent. Cool. Want to tell the grandchildren though in years to come.
Oh.
The night you went to Prince at a party at his house. Wow. Okay. So I guess there are quite a few people there. Any other famous people there that you remember?
Well, Minneapolis being the mecca for music, yeah. My friends worked at First Avenue and the record stores, so I'd get stacks of comps and go to all these shows, and then end up sometimes going backstage and meeting people.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Stuff like that.
So who have you met then over the years?
Babes in Toyland, I've seen him play like a billion times, so I've met them. Red House Painters, Dave Kerner from Soul Asylum.
Yeah.
I used to hang out with his brother.
Okay,
so those are some of them.
Okay. Cool. So you were fully in on the music scene then, growing up?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And was that for quite a few years that you were a part of that scene?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Probably until I found out I was pregnant.
Until you settled down.
until I had kids.
Okay. And how old are your children, by the way?
I have a 15-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So about 16 years since you've been out of the party scene then. So
yes,
but still good memories.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the ones I can remember. Yes.
Well, they say if you can't remember it, then you probably were there or you weren't there. I don't know what the expression is. I forget now. It's probably the bits that you can't remember. It's probably just as well you can't remember them. So, so Surfer Rosa, and was that the time when Surfer Rosa had just come out, or had it been released?
It must
for
have been
a little
pretty darn close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then after that, you went into Doolittle and
which I love.
Bossa Nova. As well, I hope you do love Doolittle's best album ever.
Of course,
Apart
that used
that
to be
one
my
track.
favorite. Oh. No, don't hate me, people. Bossa Nova is not my favorite.
That's okay.
There's some good tracks off it. It's just doesn't sound as raw.
Mm-hmm. So you like the raw Pixies, and really, rather than the more sort of melodic stuff that they do.
Yes.
Yeah. You like the sweary stuff with the rude words and that, do you?
Yes.
Yeah. Thought so.
It's rude Minneapolis kids.
So Doolittle's your favourite album. What's your favourite track though by Pixies?
Surfer is my favorite.
Sorry, what is?
Surfer.
Yeah. Oh, your favourite album is Surfer Rosa. Sorry, my apologies. Yes. And favourite track? Favourite all-time track? Right. Okay. The first one that you ever heard.
Yeah.
And it's never got better since.
It explains me in a nutshell, right?
It's not for me to comment, Kelly. And were any of your other friends into Pixies as well?
Not really. I kind of did that solo. Just like I used to go to shows by myself just because.
Okay. Right. So it's safe to do that then, isn't it? Is it in Minneapolis?
Sure. Probably danced with the devil a little bit back then, but you're young and invincible. So.
What's that from Batman, isn't it? You ever dance with the devil in the moonlight? So you've done that a few times then.
Yeah. Probably pushed it a couple times, but I'm here. So.
And how is the devil? Is he a good mover?
Yes.
Cool. Did you bossa nova with him though? That's the question.
Yes. Have you heard the Elvis song?
Which Elvis song?
Bossa Nova. I think it's Bossa Nova with you.
I don't like Elvis.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
To the point that I really quite dislike Elvis.
I'm sorry.
Apart from In the Ghetto. I love In the Ghetto. That's a great song. But I have this theory that all other Elvis songs are better done as covers by other people than they are by him.
It's probably true.
Yeah, apart from In the Ghetto, which I don't think you can beat it. But that's just my opinion, and it's quite a controversial one. So, actually, on the local radio station that I did some shows for last year, they've asked me if I want to do another show, and I said I was thinking about doing a covers show, and one of my themes would be playing Elvis tracks done by other people. And when I gave them my reason why, because I don't like Elvis, they just they weren't impressed at my idea for a show. Put it that way. So
sure.
Whether it will get on air or not is another matter. Hopefully it will. Yeah. So Surfer Rosa and Bone Machine, is it? So after that, Doolittle, and then Bossa Nova, and then Trompe le Monde. What did you think about Trompe le Monde?
It had some appropriate songs for the area that I live in now. I think.
What sad punk? Or?
UMass, stuff like that.
Oh, right, okay.
That was always fun to blast.
I bet it was, yeah. Yeah, with all those very sweary words that shouldn't be coming out of a lady's mouth like you.
Well, I never said I was a lady, that's for sure.
Okay. So UMass was a favourite then? Uh-huh. Any others off that album that are particularly... appropriate for you or struck a chord with you?
Okay, my brain's a little foggy.
That's okay, don't worry. I can never remember that many tracks off Trompe le Monde, to be honest.
Nothing besides that's coming to mind, but I'm sure it will later.
That's fine.
Maybe.
I was going to look it up, but Letter to Memphis is on there. That's a great song.
That is, yes.
It's a great song.
What is Motorway on?
Motorway to Roswell, that's on there as well.
Okay. That song gives me the goosebumps every time I hear it.
Yeah, no, that is a great song as well. No, it's a great album actually, and often gets missed by a lot of Pixies fans and almost sort of forgotten, really. Okay, and then they went and split up. How did you feel about that when they split up?
Oh, that was heartbreaking.
Was it?
Well, being a younger lady in the time that Kim Deal was out there doing her thing, kind of like one of my role models, Kim Deal, Kim Gordon from Sonic Youth.
Yeah.
So I was just devastated because I don't know if you do this, but I taught myself how to play guitar when I was in 8th grade. So everything Charles played, I'd watch the videos and sit there and listen to the tapes over and over again and try to teach myself how to play it. So
wow,
I was heartbroken when they broke up.
Oh. And your sister's not called Kelly, or Kim rather, is she? You're not Kim and Kelly, are you?
No.
And have you taken up knitting like Kelly's taken up, apparently? Kelly Deal.
No, I do like to sew catnip bags, though.
Okay. Interesting. I'll tell Jordan that she'll probably order one off you now, so as we can get one for Harley for Christmas.
My last harvest. I have a big Ziploc bag full of catnip. Cool. It's like weeds.
Yeah, Harley loves catnip whenever we give it to him. Not too often, but yeah, he goes crazy.
Apparently mine's pretty potent stuff.
Oh, is it?
Kelly's strain.
Okay.
Growing from seed.
You probably won't get into the country then if you sent it abroad.
Yeah, I know.
Get impounded at customs.
Exactly. What's that?
Maybe not one of my better ideas then, so I won't tell Jordan.
Well, I love gardening, so I grow it.
Okay. So what do you grow? Do you grow catnip then? What goes into catnip? I've no idea.
Oh, it's just it's a mint family plant, so you just take the leaves after it flowers. I love growing peppers. I love spicy hot food, so I usually grow 4 to 8 different types of peppers. Always lettuce, all your herbs, basil, thyme, rosemary, stuff like that.
Yeah, and catnip.
Well, it's pretty.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. Well, it's got a nice flower.
Yes.
Okay. And do you have any cats of your own?
No.
No.
That's why it's funny. I donated to shelters. The one where I just recently got my dog from. I gave them a bunch of bags of catnip, and then I just love to mail it all over the country and really fuck people's cats up. Oh.
And have you got loads of cats in the neighbourhood as well? They probably just congregate outside your house, haven't they?
No, there's no cats that I've seen outside here.
No.
Just old people.
So you're the mad cat woman who hasn't got any cats to give the catnip to.
I know. It's just something that keeps you busy, and if it's growing, it's free. So you cut it down, you throw it in the oven for 20 minutes. And sew a little packet for it, and mail it off.
Cool. Okay. So anyway, back to Pixies. And, it's all right. It's fine. I like these little detours in these conversations. So Frank Black went solo. Kim went off to concentrate on the Breeders. I know you're quite a Breeders fan as well, aren't you? Mm-hmm. So were you happy with Breeders' output and Frank's output as a solo?
Oh yeah, I did see Frank Black once at first. I can't remember which show it was, but that was amazing. I've seen the Breeders too, but I love Frank Black. I was so happy he was back out there doing something. So
was that in Minneapolis? Was it that he came and played? Yeah. And also
First
Breeders.
Avenue.
So do most big acts come through Minneapolis? I guess they do. Yeah. Uh-huh. And so from Frank Black's solo career, what's your favorite album?
Oh, let's see here. No, I don't like being pinned down to one thing.
Oh, okay.
Probably the self-titled is.
So the first one, Frank Black.
Yep, Heavy on Rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Another one would be Blue Fingers, Heavy, Teenager, obviously.
Uh-huh. And a favorite track from all of his solo career stuff?
I'm gonna pick Old Black Dawning.
There we go. We'd practiced this beforehand, didn't we,
yes.
Kelly?
Well, it's between two, so.
I thought you were going to suddenly come out with something different then. Old Black Dawning. That's a popular one, actually, which surprises me. I mean, I like it, but I wouldn't say it was my favourite. So let's have a look. Who else has chosen Old Black Dawning? Chosen by James Skeen. Good old James. And I thought it had been chosen by Michel Zeiss. Chose that as well. So there you are. You're in good company.
I'm not alone.
You are certainly not alone. No. So okay. So Old Black Dawning it is. What about happenings? Have you been to any of the Pixies happenings?
I just won in St. Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I quickly got to meet Kurt, Libby, and Ben from the group by the hair of my teeth.
So how far is St. Paul from you then?
St. Paul's like 30 minutes.
Okay.
25.
Okay. Uh-huh. And you just come out of hospital?
Yes, I damned if I wasn't going to make that show. I just had begun the whole migraine thing that month that they played, and of course, sure enough, that day I get a really bad migraine, and I go to the ER, and I'm like, I have to get to this show. Just pump me up and let me go. They're like, you shouldn't go. I'm like, screw you, I'm going.
Right. Okay. So you, so they pumped you up with painkillers. Okay.
Yes. And it made the show fun.
Oh, okay. So it was like that then, was it? It wasn't just like taking a headache tablet. It was. Yeah.
No, it was fun.
Okay.
Kind of trippy.
A bit trippy.
Yeah, I was lucky. I was up in the front for a little while till it got too rowdy, and I was too dizzy from all the meds.
Did the painkillers work? Okay.
It was great.
Yeah. Okay.
Until I left. Yep.
And what about the next morning?
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah. Did you go back to the hospital, or had you discharged?
A few days later, I ended up checking in for 5 or 6 days.
Okay. Right. Okay. And then they sorted you out, kind of.
Sure.
Yeah.
In theory.
How was your doctor? Did your doctor knew that you'd absconded to go to a gig?
Oh, she was pissed. Yeah.
Was she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, why would you do that? I'm like, you don't understand. It's my
Pixies.
favorite band. It's Pixies.
Yeah.
I would drag myself to see them no matter what.
But she still wasn't impressed.
No. She was not a happy doctor.
So you said you met up with Kurt and Ben, and who else was the other person?
Libby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were they aware that you just let yourself out of hospital? Or did you not tell them?
I think I had told them, I'm in the ER. I can't go out to dinner with you. I'm still going to try to make it. So it was really last minute. I was like, oh.
Right. And was it quite a big venue where they played that night?
No, it was at the Palace, and it was a pretty small, intimate venue.
Okay.
I've never been there, and it was amazing.
Yeah. So what year was this then?
2017.
Okay. So that's Head Carrier then. So it's sort of around Head Carrier.
I have no idea.
Okay. I shouldn't be asking you what it was like, really.
It was kind of
Dosed up to the eyeballs. Yeah,
like
okay.
faces moving, and Miles's lights were tripping me out. And I was just going blink, blink at the people in the band while trying to stay on my feet.
And were you down the front then? Were you moshing as well?
I did for a little while until I took an elbow to the back of my head. So then that was over. Ooh. Uh-oh. Go, go, go. We've got children.
You're talking to Peter.
Oh, okay.
Go, honey. Go. Sorry.
That's okay.
No. Go, go, go.
Buy me Robux. I have some money.
Honey. Sorry.
These are the best Zoom meetings.
Where either the dog or the children come along.
Yeah. Sounds like we can have a dog in a minute as well.
He's in the bedroom. He's being confined.
Cool.
I got $20. Can you buy me Robux?
Hey, Kylie, can you take your brother, please? I'm doing something. Thank you. They're going to fight now. This is the best one ever, isn't it?
So it's good to know that you look after your health anyways. Discharge yourself from hospital and go to a gig and get down the front and kick out.
It was great. Yeah. There's those little young kids behind me are the ones that got me. And, I'm old, so I shouldn't be in a mosh pit at this age anyways.
No, especially not when you just got out of hospital. So there appears to be a child on the coffee table behind you. I don't know if that's a problem or not.
Hey, oh my goodness.
Only if you buy me Robux.
Hey, go to...
When you're done with that, can you buy me Robux?
I will if you go. I will buy you Robux.
Ow, you scared the crappy cheese out of me.
I win.
That hit my head.
There we go.
You expected this, right?
No, not at all. No.
Did I?
So, well, there we go. I've no idea where we are now in the chronology.
Frank Black.
Yeah, so Frank Black. Old Black Dawning. And a favourite album of his?
The self-title.
Okay, cool. Lovely. Are you into all the t-shirts, Pixies t-shirts and things like that, and posters?
I have too many.
Too many? How many have you got?
I have five officials, 4 posters, and then probably 15 group ones.
Wow. Blimey.
They're a good price.
Okay.
Kiss.
He's
So
going, kiss.
Oh,
just give me a kiss and go. Bye.
So about 20 t-shirts and 4 posters. Okay, where do you keep your posters then? Are they
are in my bedroom on the wall.
Just like a teenager. Oh,
yes,
nice.
but they're framed now.
Oh, okay.
And it's not Surfer Rosa.
Very classy.
Yeah.
Any other idols that you've got on the wall in your bedroom?
Yes, I have an Anna Shaddix painting, a Kate Hester.
Oh,
and
wow.
something Michelle Connor sent me. Yeah.
Oh. What impeccable taste you've got.
There are some really cool people in this group. I'm so lucky. Y'all mean the world to me.
I know. And you mean the world to us as well. So
y'all are crazy, but
we love you dearly. You know that. So moving on then to the Catholics.
Catholics, love them.
Love Catholics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Love all the extra strings. I love the guitar. I love the piano. Oh, it's just beautiful.
Cool. Okay. And what's your favorite album then by the Catholics?
Dog in the Sand.
Dog in the Sand. That seems to be the favorite amongst most people. And favorite track? Is that off Dog in the Sand as well? Or?
Yep, The Swimmer.
The Swimmer. which I know was chosen by none other than Adam Henry Shorts.
Nice.
So, as we know, he's got very good taste. Most of the time. I don't know why that's funny. But, and it was also chosen, again, by Michelle Zeiss.
Yeah.
There you go. So you and Michelle have chosen 2 of the same tracks.
We're twinning.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. So, okay. And what about the new single? Have you heard the new single? Do you like the new single?
I do. I love her voice.
You do. So you said earlier on that Kim was one of your sort of heroes growing up as a teenager, and now obviously we've got Paz. Are you you don't get involved in the Paz and the Kim deal? Paz.
It's not a fight to me. It's over with Kim, so yeah. I'm more than happy to embrace what they are now. And she's a doll. She's so talented.
Yeah. No, she's awesome, certainly. Were you aware of her before she joined the band?
No.
No.
Took a break. Yeah, took a break with kids for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's been in a few bands, hasn't she? But I hadn't heard of any of them when she joined Pixies. But I didn't know if they were sort of more popular in America, the band that she's been in previously to Pixies. So, but you're happy with her certainly, anyway. So. And do you like her on lead vocals on the new single?
I do.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's not the same, and I don't want her to be.
No.
But,
no, you don't want her to be Kim version 2, do you? So no, definitely not. So okay, cool. And do you think she'll end up doing more singing in future? Because obviously Charles seemed a bit reluctant to let Kim have too much of the limelight. But do you get the sense that maybe
I think
going to be more influential?
No, but I'm not Charles, so
no. Well, no, I know. But and also, I mean, you know, I think he's got to start resting his voice a bit as well, hasn't he? With
I can't imagine what all these years of that does to your vocal cords.
I know, exactly. Yeah. So, you know, he's not getting. I hate that expression, not getting any younger, but I've just said it. Because none of us are getting any younger. But
he's just got that growl, though.
Yeah, but you know, it must strain his voice though. After you know 2 hours every night on a tour, and But you think the future of the band is in good hands?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're my babies.
They're your babies.
I just want them to be.
So you can't imagine life without Pixies, then?
No. They'll always.
What else are you listening to? What else do you listen to at the moment?
Right now, I'm really digging on the Beths. A couple of people got me into that.
Would that be Pete Norris?
Idols I'm warming up to.
Helen Owen and Pete Norris probably got you onto Beths, didn't they?
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. And Idols.
You got her last name right, so that's good. She won't kill you now.
What, Helen Young?
She's coming for you, man. She's coming.
Helen Young is actually a person on TV. I was trying to work out where I knew the name from. I do actually know a Helen Young, but there's also a Helen Young who we call them weather girls, but she does the weather forecast on one of the TV stations over here. But clearly she's not as awesome as Helen Owen. Just want to make that very clear.
Of course.
And I apologise once more, Helen Owen, for getting your name wrong, and for totally confusing Dean Young as well. But anyway.
I will say I've made some great friends from this group.
I know you have, and yeah, I know we did a little video for you recently, didn't we? Which I don't want you to get upset about, but we just wanted to show you our love to you because we know you're having a bit of a tough time at the moment. So, and
the world to me.
Yeah, and you mean the world to us as well. The group wouldn't be the same. And also, it's lovely to see you on a Saturday as well when you do your little Zoom wave with Anna and different ones as well who pop in, and Jeff, Cameron, Dave, whatever he calls himself. He's always there. And Pete's usually there, isn't he? And
sometimes Danielle.
Jim Steely's there, and Danielle's sometimes there if it's not too late for her in Australia. And it's lovely that we can all sort of just get together and have a little chat.
It's like little group therapy on the
Yeah,
for me.
Just check in on you, make sure that you're okay. You're usually outside then, though, or just wandering around the house.
Just wandering around the house trying to get ready for work. Yeah.
Escape the children, or escape the dog.
And the dog. And drink my coffee.
Yeah. But no, it's lovely to check in on you and make sure that you're okay, because we do worry about you. So anyway, I think we've come to that last question.
Let's do this.
I think this is a set list rather than just one question, isn't it, Kelly Loney? So there you are in a dream. Suddenly you find yourself naked on stage. What's your set list going to be?
Well, gouge away, because you probably want to scratch your eyes out when I'm doing the truffle shuffle.
What's the truffle shuffle?
The same thing. Your eyes. Have you not seen Goonies?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay, so it's like my favorite meme. You look up truffle shuffle.
I will do.
So it's this.
It's not going to take me to some dodgy site, is it?
No, I would never do that to. No, it's rated PG. It's this little chunky guy who lifts up his shirt and kind of wiggles his belly. My sister used to lock me out of the house and make me do that, so I own the truffle shuffle, so that will be done on stage.
Sorry, gouge away. What was the second one?
I bleed because your eyes would bleed, but I think I'd go with something short like tame. Just
everyone goes for
truffle shuffle and get out.
Everyone goes for tame. Dear, oh dear.
Short and sweet.
So that's 3 songs that you're going to do for us then. So that's a good 10 minutes of you stood on stage and just completely naked for all your fans singing Pixies songs.
If you're going to do it, YOLO, as my daughter says, YOLO.
Kelly, I will let you get back to your family and your house and your dog and the rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time. It's lovely to see you.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you all.
Smiling, and I'll catch up with you soon. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You take care. All the best.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.